He's back there? He's not showing up on here. I don't know why he's not showing up on here. Give us 1 second. There we go. Okay, we got it now. Okay, he's on now.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay. All right, you should be good.
All right, thank you. Wait for her to get back here in the courtroom so we can go on the record. Are you already on? Yep, sorry. Yep, we're on. Are you on the record? Okay, we'll go on the record here in the White Circuit Court. This is cause number 91C01-0703-JP-13. This is in reference to the matter of Jasmine Marie Danielle West, a child born out of wedlock. We're here today on a relocation to Florida, as well as a previous motion by the father to address visitations, as well as you had requested for court dates, visitation, child support, and insurance as well. All right, with us on this Zoom hearing is father, Mr. Jeremy West.
Yes.
And mother, remind me, your name is Amanda Campbell. All right, hold on, let's check here. You are, make sure we've got you unmuted. Are you there now?
Yes.
Okay, now we can hear you. All right, so we have mother Amanda Campbell here as well. All right, first of all, this is being recorded on the Zoom proceeding as well as in court. This is being displayed on YouTube for the public access as a live YouTube. There are a couple rules here. First of all, there's no video or audio recording of these proceedings allowed due to the Indiana Supreme Court rule. If you have something you wish to say and there's multiple people talking, please raise your hand and I'll keep track of everybody. I'm definitely going to allow everybody to say what they want to say. Your failure to abide by the rules of no video or audio recording can lead to contempt proceedings in this courtroom here. Are there any objections to anybody having this hearing by Zoom?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. All right. Easiest thing to do is I'm going to put both of you under oath and we'll work through this, okay? So if you both please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm under the penalties of perjury that the evidence or testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes.
Say that again, Ms. Campbell.
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. So let's first address the notice of relocate that was sent by mother for her relocation to Florida. The hearing was set. That hearing had since been continued due to COVID situations. Father, are you continuing to object to the relocation to Florida?
I'm really rejecting the relocation, just have some issues involving the relocation.
Okay, so you want to make sure we address that you're going to get your visits with the distance as a factor there,
Yeah.
and whether you want to address anything else. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, all right. All right. Mother, where is your current address?
6929 Morse Oaks Drive, Jacksonville, Florida, 32244.
Okay, difficulty hearing. So we've got 6929. Morse.
Morse, Morse.
Oh, Morse. Okay, Morse, Oaks
Uh-huh, yes,
Drive.
Yep.
Jacksonville, Florida.
yes,
And that's 32244 zip code.
yes.
All right. Father, where are you residing?
Resided lot 2055 Crestview Court, Lafayette, Indiana, 47905.
Okay. What's the current custody arrangements that you think it is, Mr. West?
It's I do believe it's joint. She's primary.
So when you say joint, is your belief that it's joint legal and then she has primary physical and you have
Yes.
secondary or visitation?
Yes, we've got visitation, yes.
Okay. How have you guys been doing the visitations?
For the last 13 and a half years, we've been doing every Tuesday, Thursday evenings, and then every other weekend. But being since she's gotten older, she's in a lot of sports activities.
Uh-huh.
Tuesdays and Thursdays kind of things kind of went away because she's got games or practices. And I understand to that, I understand, I'm grateful for that. She wants to play in the sports. So I've been getting her every other weekend prior for the last, I'd say good 4 or 5 years.
Okay. How much do you pay in child support right now?
I pay currently $95 a week.
Are you paying her directly or is that coming out of an income withholding?
That's coming out of my paycheck from work. Yes, garnishment.
All right. And what do you mean by the insurance? You wanted to discuss insurance.
Well, basically what I was wanting in them 3 things is mainly my parenting time. And I was mainly making sure that if I pay my child support and it's getting the same way from here as it did from Lafayette to Monticello, from basically now from here to Jacksonville, Florida. I just wanted to make sure the process is still the same, that she's going to receive that. And there's not going to be any issues in between there. That's the long distance. And then basically my insurance was I carry medical, dental, and vision on her. It's court ordered from our prior situation, and I've always done that. And I didn't know if my insurance is going to be covered clear down in Jacksonville, Florida. It's, a healthcare provider that accepted my insurance. And if there was, I didn't have a problem with it. I just wanted to make sure that she had insurance. And if my insurance provider wasn't able to provide the insurance, then I wanted to see who and make sure that she had insurance because I'm court ordered to carry that. And if I was unable to do that, I wanted to make sure that the court was aware that I am unable to do that because there's no healthcare provider with my insurance. And then mainly the visitation part was I just wanted to make sure and know when I was going to see her like I have for the last 13 and a half years.
Right.
I went by that schedule. I now have a younger daughter that's going to be 9 years old, and she really looks up to her. And, we just wanted to make sure that we had time with her, through the courts changed from what we had prior to now.
Okay, so the health insurance really shouldn't change. Traditionally, any lower 48 states will cover current insurance, even if she's in Florida there. Now, it may be certain doctors have to be in your network.
Yes.
And mother, if that's the case, it's prudent of you to find doctors that are in network on his health insurance. If not, you're going to pay more because remember, you still have to pay the first 6% of all the out-of-pocket healthcare. So it's only more cost to you if you don't make a couple phone calls to make sure that the doctors that you're finding down there are in network for his insurance.
Yes, I already found her a doctor in network.
Okay, great. All right. Okay. All right, so we need to discuss visitations here. And have either one of you ever seen the Indiana Parenting Time Guidelines, whether online or in the book?
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
and so have you seen when distance is a factor?
It's been a while for myself
Yeah, okay.
to deal with that.
All right, so that would be section 3 under parenting time, if you guys have it available or not. What kind of school system do they have down there in Florida? Is it year round, or is it a balanced schedule, or is it kind of like it was here in Indiana?
It's the same as in Indiana.
So what's the start dates? Do you know?
August 10th.
And do you know when the last day on the calendar is for school?
I don't yet.
Okay, he's still going to get 1/2 of his summer visitation. The little caveat is because distance is a factor here. He gets precedence now over any of her little league sports or anything like that. That's the difficult task that's at hand. Same things kind of rely, he needs to notify you by April 1st of what weeks he wants her for his half of the summer. If he does not do that by April 1st, that doesn't mean he doesn't get them. All that means is then you get to pick, Miss Campbell. That's it. He's still entitled to his 1/2 of the summer visitations.
Right.
Okay. It also will allow you, if you guys wish, for the spring break and holidays, alternating years when distance is a factor. So he's not going to be able to get his every other weekend anymore and all those type of things. Now it comes down to he's going to get her in bulks of time. He's either going to get her for roughly 5 weeks during the summer, or he's going to get her during a spring break and the whole fall break, or he's going to get her in 1/2 of the Christmas time, those type of things. You understand that?
Yes.
What sports is she in during the summertime?
Right now she's playing travel softball.
And do you know what months that currently is in?
November. It's through September through November.
So is she in anything during the summertime?
No.
Okay. So travel ball is while she's in school.
Yeah, they do kind of like what Indiana does, where they start. It goes until the first couple of weeks of June for rec softball.
Okay.
And summer.
All right. Who is due to have her this year for Christmas and spring break and fall break?
We've always shared her every holiday for the last 13 years. We've always worked together and made sure, whether it was just a couple of hours here or there, just always planned something out between our family gatherings and to make sure that both of us seen her for the holidays.
Mr. West, is that your belief that you guys have worked along on dates and stuff like that?
Yes.
All right.
For most
So there's
part,
no
yes.
reason. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I said for the most part, yes.
And understandably, there's going to be hiccups every now and then and disagreements. So with that being said, then, if I were to order you guys to abide by at minimum the Indiana Parenting Time Guidelines when distance is a major factor, and that's going to be her minimum visitations, and then anything above that can be by agreement of you two, right? So if she has an open available week for some reason and you're able to get her up to Indiana and you want to have her and mom agrees, that's perfectly fine. You guys can always agree to more outside of the minimum, the floor level Indiana Parenting Time Guidelines. Mr. West, you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that's under section 3. The book says 7 weeks of summer vacation, and that's back when they used to have 14 weeks. So basically it's going to be half of her summer vacation, just to clarify that.
Okay.
Okay.
That's based on when a lot of schools had 14 weeks of summertime. Now they only have about 10, if I recall. The summers are shorter. Okay. Does that address your needs today, Mr. West?
Yeah, for the most part, I just wanting to know, I haven't seen her since May of 31st.
Yeah.
I guess my thing is, Am I going to get to see her is my question. I mean, there's no really no, no timeline from coming from her of, ever going to really get to see her again. You know what I'm saying?
How much time visit did you get with her?
Well, I haven't seen her since May 31st. That last weekend was the last time I've seen her. I was aware that they were taking off before court. Unaware that they were going to be living in Florida before we went to court.
And there's approximately only 20 some days before school starts. Is that correct? Ms. Campbell, she's not involved in any sports right now?
She's doing travel softball. That's it.
Down there?
Yes.
I thought you said that didn't start till September.
No, they do practices. It's tryouts and now practices. Tryouts ended last week. And so
How often are her practices?
twice a week, Mondays and Wednesdays.
Have you talked to her coach at all about her possibly coming to Indiana for visits with her dad?
No, not yet. No.
When were you going to?
Well, we just found out she made the team the other day, so.
Well, she needs to be able to come up here for about 2 weeks before school starts to see her father, spend time with her father. So that would only be missing 4 practices.
Okay.
All right. You believe that won't affect her status on the team? She'll still be on the team?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. All right. So we need to figure out a good time frame. It appears you guys are probably going to meet somewhere. I doubt that, unless you guys have talked about flying or whatever. I don't know. Have you talked about it all?
He hasn't talked to me about anything.
All right.
And he won't return
Okay.
replies.
Do you guys text at all about the daughter?
Yes, I have gotten by.
Does she respond to you, Mr. West?
Be honest with you, we don't really talk about Jasmine a whole lot. We don't have really a whole lot of conversations now that she's older. More conversations is with my daughter. And she has texted me a couple times, but I didn't respond because I didn't feel that there was going to be a matter that changed because we had court coming up. And like I said, I was unaware that they were just going to take off and move. I was unaware of that. I knew they were going. I told my daughter, that's fine. If that's what you want to do, I'm not going to, take you from your mom, but you got to remember that I have a heart too. And I want to see you. And like I said, I'm just kind of torn apart, to be honest.
Understandable. And I'm glad you told her how you feel.
I mean,
she needs to hear that.
I've been a part of her life the whole time. And I feel like, now I have an empty hole in my heart because I don't know when I'm going to see her.
Okay. Well, you're going to see her real soon here for 2 weeks. I'll tell you that much. Madam Reporter's looking up a rough halfway distance between Lafayette and Jacksonville, Florida. What route of travel did you take, Miss Campbell?
Gatlinburg Chapel.
I don't know, what way did we take down here? The road travel 65?
We went from South Carolina, 65 to.
65 to 24?
We cut through Ohio and then and took that route down through Tennessee and then over through North Carolina. Halfway seems to be about like the Gatlinburg, Tennessee area.
Okay. Mr. West, do you have any belief of where a halfway point would be?
I've never looked up into it because when we all started this process, they had called me.
Yep.
Asked me my point of view on the whole situation. And I told them my point of view as being that her whole family, my whole family, we're from here, they live here. There's nobody there. She's going to be 14 years old. That's in my interest that she stayed here where her family was and continue playing the sports that she played, the life that she lived. And when this was in the talks was they were going to fly her home, they were going to fly her back, they were going to pay everything. And now everything's gotten, once they've left, now everything's gotten to a different tale.
Ms. Campbell, do you have the ability to fly her?
At the moment, no.
Resources available? Okay.
Come December for Christmas or, next year, possibly, yeah. But right now with the virus not being able to work, moving and everything, no, I can't fly her home.
What's your work schedule, Mr. West?
I work 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday right now, 10 hours a day.
Ms. Campbell, what's your work schedule?
I'm stay-at-home mom for now.
Okay, how many children do you have there with you?
3.
3. All right, there's no reason to believe that you guys cannot meet in the Chattanooga, Tennessee area this Friday, the 24th. She'll be with Father for 2 weeks. You'll meet back up August 7th prior to her going to school. Once again, you guys will meet up in Chattanooga on that Friday, the 24th. That allows him to have his day off still, not mess with his work schedule, and Mother's able to travel back and forth. Do you guys have a rough time, or can you come to an agreement on the time based on the distance of travel?
I can agree on a time. That's fine.
Mr. West?
Sounds good to me.
All right, I'll allow you guys to come to an agreement on the time. I'm not going to allow a disagreement of time to ruin the trip. So at most, the court's going to order it be at 3 p.m. on the Fridays unless you guys agree to a different time. That way there's at least a set time in there for if you guys can't agree, okay?
Okay.
At Chattanooga, Tennessee, you guys find a truck stop, a plaza, something like that that you can exchange right off the interstate there and do the exchange with her. You'll have her back down there on the 7th. That way she can get home and get rested in over the weekend before her school starts on the 10th.
Okay.
Anything else, Mr. West?
That's about it.
Anything else, Ms. Campbell?
Nope.
Okay. All right. The court, there's no objection filed, no objection by Father now on the relocation. The court is going to grant Mother's relocation for a legitimate and good faith purpose down to Jacksonville, Florida. Court's going to find that due to distance being a factor, Father does need to get some of his summertime visit made up. Therefore, it's going to be, as discussed, visitation will start on the 24th of July and end on August 7th. Those 2 weeks she'll be with Father. You guys will meet up in the Chattanooga area on the 24th to exchange. And then as he returns her on the 7th, meet up in the same area at any time the parties agree to, but if not to, at 3 p.m. on those Fridays. Anything else?
No.
Anything else, Ms. Campbell?
Nope.
All right, we'll get an order issued. We'll get it mailed out to the addresses provided. There's no necessary change in child support or insurance at this time. Mother has found a doctor in network for daughter as well. All right, we wish you guys good
Okay.
luck and safe travels.
Thanks.
Thank you.